When dealing with a narcissist, one thing is certain. They see you as a project, not as an equal. Unlike most people who engage in relationships based on mutual respect and goodwill, narcissists interact with others primarily to maintain control, leverage, and dominance. Their goal is not to coexist harmoniously, but to keep you in a position where they have the upper hand. To achieve this, they attempt to undermine your confidence, independence, and self-worth in subtle but persistent ways. This does not always manifest as direct emotional abuse or overt cruelty. Instead, they may strategically target the qualities that make you strong: your confidence, ambition, attractiveness, or happiness, because these aspects of you threaten their sense of superiority. If you are highly self-assured, they will plant doubts about your abilities. If you are successful, they will try to make you believe your ambitions are misguided or not worth pursuing. If you are attractive, they will subtly make you question your appearance. They chip away at the things that bring you joy and self-identity, all in an effort to mold you into a version of yourself that is easier to control. However, things do not always go as planned for the narcissist. Sometimes, they encounter someone who refuses to break. Despite their calculated efforts, this person continues to grow stronger, more confident, and more independent. Instead of being discouraged, they press forward with their aspirations. They ignore the narcissist's attempts to diminish them and prove, through their actions, that they are not easily manipulated. When this happens, the narcissist is left in a state of frustration and confusion. They had invested significant effort in breaking you down, fully expecting to succeed. Their entire approach relies on the assumption that they can shape you into someone who serves their emotional needs. When that expectation is shattered, they feel a deep sense of failure, almost as if they have suffered a financial loss. It is as if their investment in controlling you has backfired, leaving them feeling powerless. At this point, the narcissist faces a dilemma. They can either cut ties with you to avoid the constant reminder of their failure, or they can attempt to regain control, often through more desperate and erratic behavior. However, abandoning you outright feels like conceding defeat, which is something their ego cannot easily tolerate. They are trapped in a lose-lose situation. Staying around you reminds them of their inability to control you, but walking away means admitting they failed. Ultimately, the biggest defeat for a narcissist is encountering someone they cannot break. While they may move on to find a new target, the failure lingers, bruising their ego and leaving them with the unsettling realization that their power is not absolute. You, on the other hand, emerge stronger, no longer bound by their control and more aware of your own resilience than ever before.